I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So, this video is for the basics. This is going to be the basics of writing. Now, remember, with writing, what we're really trying to do is communicate the images that we have in our mind to another person through symbols called words, symbols called punctuation. Now, there are other aspects, but the key aspects to any writing is organization and structure. And so, our first example, we have what is known as a comma. So, with a comma is used to signify a break or a pause. So, if this was a thought in your mind, that will be visualized as separation between objects. And so it can be a feeling, it can be a statement, it can be two different material aspects, it can be two ideas, but the comma signifies separation or a break. For instance, that would be considered a place for a comma. So, in our example, we have a guy. He's hanging out in the pool in the inner tube, and he says, ah, that's a relaxation, that's a feeling. But with that feeling, there comes a statement afterwards. So, this is the life. Ah, this is the life. So, before he actually made the statement, this is the life, there is a pause. So, if we was to look at this on a tempo scale, ah, this is the life. There is only one beat where there is no speaking. So in order to keep everything flowing, we incorporate this comma to ensure that we're going to continue on with a statement, although it may change at some point in time. This here is known as a question mark. So instead of having a pause in your mind, what we use a question mark for is to fill in a space within the mind. So you might have an idea. For instance, this gentleman here looks like he has some stickers that are red. This gentleman looks like he has some stickers that are blue and yellow. So this guy might say to himself, I wonder if I can get a blue or yellow sticker for my friend. So the question he's asking in his mind is trying to find a space for a new answer. In this case, he's trying to find out if he can obtain a variety of stickers. So he says to his friend, why don't we trade? Suggesting that we should do an exchange. He's even offering a red sticker to his friend as a representation of this question mark. Hey, do you want to trade? That is the idea of a question mark. Hey, are you guys following? That's the idea. This dramatic entrance is known as an exclamation point. Now, this is normally seen in the mind as something extravagant, something that's big, something that has a strong energy attached to it, something that creates what you call an independent clause, an independent statement that is complex now. You can add to a lot of sentences simply by expressing with an exclamation point. What that does is it allows the reader to see the energy or the emotion or the feelings behind that statement. So you have this young lady right here. She is showing her expression of happiness and gratitude. That's how she feels, but we can't see that. So she uses the words, I did it. I did it. That signifies that she's excited for what she did. But what did she do? She says, I won. So the idea is now her feelings that she's carrying in her mind about what looks like tennis, she can now share them with the world, and everyone can see her excitement because of this exclamation point right here. And finally, the most common grammatical point that we're going to use is called the period. Now, save this one for last because I think it's kind of funny that we use period with a T at the end nowadays to signify instances. So that's like having a period and an exclamation point at the end of a sentence. So something like this. I am the best, period. So the idea that I am the best, period. You're expressing your emotion with this, I'm the best. But this period signifies that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what changes might occur, I'm still the best. So that's the idea of a period with a T. But in our case, right now, we're looking at a normal period. Okay? And so what this is really trying to express to you is the end of something. That's the end of something. So if this is my mind, it might be the end of a thought. It might be the end of an image. But this is a break point and then the beginning of something new. Death and rebirth, we can understand that as stopping and starting. Okay? So this guy's thinking, then he decides to make a statement. Well, comma. So you have a comma, making sure you know that there's something else coming afterwards, but it might change. Well, I could kiss that ball goodbye. So notice you got this little thing right here in the middle. That's called an hyphen. That is used to bring things together. So now you know you don't have a ball that's good. You have a ball that's going bye-bye. So, well, I can kiss that ball goodbye helps you understand that that's a complete statement, and that's part one to your grammar punctuation.